When it comes to buying a home, one of the key components, one of the things that you need in your corner is a trusted, experienced loan officer. And we're happy to have Jacques Desrochers with Homebridge Financial Services joining us today. Jacques, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, Jacques, a long time ago, people didn't need a whole lot to qualify for a loan. And as the years have gone by, as we've come out of the financial mortgage crisis, you know, things have changed a little bit. But we wanted you to share with our home buyers and the people at home, what does it take to get a loan in today's market?
Sure. You know, what maybe some people didn't realize is that back then, even though you could get a loan with little documentation, the government loans, you still needed full documentation. So that's what we need for all loans. 2 years tax returns, W-2s, 1099s if that's applicable for you, paycheck stubs, bank statements for your assets.
And basically with all that documentation, you kind of create a financial picture to help them determine their comfortable monthly mortgage payment.
Yep, I think it's very important that you know when you go find your house that you really fall in love with, that you know you're going to qualify. So getting that done up front is going to save you a lot of heartache.
Right, we've had situations where homeowners kind of railed against getting a loan, and then ultimately when they wanted to buy, they realized that, wow, this isn't a comfortable payment for me. And ultimately we've had to alter their search and what they're looking for. So it's always best to have them in a position to be empowered to go out and buy a home.
Absolutely. It's going to make them a stronger buyer because, you know, if the seller or the listing agent calls the lender and they can say that they verified their income and their assets, that makes them a stronger buyer.
Right.
That's true. Now, we have noticed that the interest rates are going up a little bit. What do you tell your clients when they come in and they're upset about the interest rate going up?
Well, you know, it's been unrealistically low. The government has kept rates down billions of dollars every month. And so it was in the threes. And now in the last month or so, it's gone up about 0.5 percentage point. So depending on the type of loan you're looking at, you're probably looking at the high threes, low fours to mid fours. In a healthy economy though, it could be up to 7.5%.
Right.
So I would jump in.
Jacques, what do you see the loan process to be nowadays from start to finish?
Time-wise?
Time-wise.
3 weeks, 4 weeks, you know, on something maybe like a jumbo loan that's a little more complicated with people that have are self-employed. You might want to allow 5 weeks, you know, but it's nothing. I've heard online or on TV where some people even say 3 months. I don't see that at all.
Right.
So, Jacques, what are the programs out there for first-time home buyers?
We have some programs with some down payment assistance. So someone can actually buy a home if they qualify with zero down.
Zero down. I understand there's also some programs for teachers and firefighters.
That's correct.
Yep. What kind of programs are those?
And we have some for doctors.
Doctors?
So, yeah.
Yes.
So we have specialized programs and we have to look at each one. I've even done programs where we have a family member, like their parents. The borrower was a student and no job, and we got her into a home qualifying with her dad's income.
Do you also have rehab loans in your...
We do.
Okay. And ultimately, a person could ultimately go and find a home that is not necessarily what they want as far as carpeting and paint, but they could actually finance the carpet and paint into the loan.
That's correct. And escrow holdbacks are back again, which means that if you wanted to add a pool, you could buy a house, add a pool. Construction to permanent, in other words, buy the piece of land, build a house. So things are opening up. Mortgage programs are expanding, which is a good thing.
I understand that in the Las Vegas market, there's some difficulty in getting a condo. Do you have any loans that work for people wanting to buy condominiums?
You know, we used to have issues with condos because of litigation.
Yes.
But that was some years back. So now most of that's behind us. So we don't have too many problems with condos.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's opened up quite a bit.
Well, we want to thank Jacques for joining us. And if you want to have more information and you want to even apply online, just go to Jacques' website on the screen. Jacques with Homebridge Financial Services. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Paul, Jan.
Thank you.